Hello, friends. This is Brain from GameBrain.media.
Hello, friends. This is Brain from
GameBrain.media.
Hello, friends.
I'm getting that audio
Whoops.
feedback. I'm a pro streamer, as you all know. I'm a pro streamer.
Feedback.
So there it is. I'm also going to knock down the resolution of my stream. I can't do it. Okay, it's going to do auto adjust. Oh well. I hope I don't burn any frames. Anyway, let's get on with the business, shall we? I tried this yesterday. It didn't work. Had to re-download the entire 86 gigabyte game. It gave me error and error and error. So this is like the last time I preload a game. I've done it 3 times before, and all 3 times it didn't work out. I downloaded and they released a whole new exe, and then it was like, oh, it's a cheat. Or I don't know. It never works, dude. Preloading sucks. Don't bother preloading. But if you are a gamer like me, you have played a bunch of sniper games, right? Ghost Recon Sniper or Sniper Ghost Warrior, and of course the previous 4 Sniper Elite games, which is what I'm going to cover while we try to get this game to load, just to make sure that we're going to fly. Ta-da! Oh no. Okay, got this yesterday. Went through this. I want to run it full screen, 1920 by 1080. DirectX 12, graphics detail. Let's just go straight ultra. Okay, so it didn't save Jack Diddley from yesterday when I went through this setup stuff, and everything looks good. So I'm just gonna hit OK. Now play. So EAC is some kind of Electronic Arts anti-cheat system. I don't know. Easy anti-cheat. EAC. Easy anti-cheat is installing. I'm not going to play this multiplayer, so please, just really, do you have to hassle me with this, gamer, developer? I don't care. So, in the meantime, while this does its thing, I thought I'd have something else for us to talk about, and that is the history of Sniper Elite in my world, my experience. Alright, so I looked back at my Steam history where I have Sniper Elite 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, Sniper Elite 4 was announced in 2017, I think. And oh, here we go. It looks like it's going to work. Alright, so this is a cold open. I want to show you everything you might have to go through and you will experience when you go through this. But I did a preload yesterday. I had all kinds of errors and it just wouldn't let me proceed. It didn't tell me that I needed to go manually download that easy anti-cheat or whatever the hell that was called. Didn't give me nothing about nothing. So anyway, as I was saying, the name of today's stream, I do believe, is Sniper Elite 5 Part 1 Cold Open, right? Cold Open. I've never opened the game before, never seen it, never seen the menus, but, you know, that's kind of irrelevant. In some games, it's pretty relevant because you need to go through. The menu setup can be pretty lengthy if you're in a situation where you're going to create your own character, like in Skyrim or Elder Scrolls Online. So for this, it should be just straight freaking forward. But I preloaded the game. I had multiple errors yesterday and couldn't launch. Now, it was launch day, but it forced me to re-download 86 gigabytes. Dudes, that is painful. Even though I have wicked fast internet, 500 megabits, not bytes, megabits per second. But you can only download what the server is delivering, what the server is serving. So it took a while, and I just, after it finally finished the second download, I gave up and went to bed. So anyway, back to part 2 of the title. Sniper Elite 5 Part 1 is a cold open. This is what you're going to see when you launch the game. Now, I'm going to quickly cover my Sniper Elite history and dollars per hour that I've played, and then we'll get into the menus. Alright, so, like I was saying before, the game wanted to launch, made me click some buttons. I believe Sniper Elite 4 launched towards the end, like just before Christmas. A lot of games launch right before Christmas, right? So that was in 2017. No, it might have been earlier than that. Anyway, when Sniper Elite 4 was announced to launch, they put Sniper Elite 3, 2, and 1 on sale. I bought all 3 previous games. I knew I was already knew I was a sniper junkie. So, Sniper Elite 3 I bought in March of 2015 for 15 bucks. I played 12 hours. Now, for me, if you've watched my videos in the past, you'll know that I basically expect a game to give me $1 per hour of gameplay. So if I buy Tomb Raider for 20 bucks, I expect it to be a 20-hour game minimum. Now, if they give me a bunch of extra BS, like go find the little trinkets, the little necklace, or the little statues, or whatever, that's kind of completionist. I want that main story to be $1 per hour. So you can go check out a website called How Long to Beat. I think it's called How Long to Beat, B-E-A-T, howlongtobeat.com. And then there's a search bar there, and you can look up Sniper Elite, you can look up Tomb Raider, whatever, and you can see that, oh, the main story is probably 24 hours, and this game's on sale for 48 bucks from $60. Okay. That's $2 an hour. If I do love Laura, but I'll wait. I would put that on my wish list, and I would wait until the game comes down to approximately, if it's 24 hours for the main storyline, I'll pay 24 bucks happily. If I'm really, really driven and I really want that game because I really love Laura and Tomb Raider, right? Then I might pony up $2 an hour and pay $48 for a 24-hour long game. Anyway, I think that's a good explanation of my valuation system. So, Sniper Elite, I got 12 hours into the game. I bought it in 2015. I paid 15 bucks. Sniper Elite 2, after I played Sniper Elite 3, that was a short game, man. 12 hours, I blew through that in 2 weekends, right? I spent 3 or 4 hours one weekend. Okay, maybe it took me 3 weekends. 3 hours, or 4 hours, three weekends, or a little bit during the week, whatever. And that's what's really nice about this game, is you can do it kind of like episodically. You can jump in, you can get from one checkpoint to another checkpoint to another checkpoint. Bam, I got 2 checkpoints, spent 40 minutes, 35 minutes on a weeknight. That's like watching a TV show. Good, I'm done, I got my fix in, I played the game a little bit. I'm waiting for the storyline to progress, but hey, it's time to put a steak on the grill, and that was all the time I had, was 30 or 40 minutes at night. I got through a couple of checkpoints. This game is fantastic for breaking things up into checkpoints and being somewhat of an episodic game. Alright, so Sniper Elite 3, 12 hours. I got it in the year 2015, and I paid 15 bucks. Then I backtracked, and like I said, when Sniper Elite 4 went on sale, or came out brand new, I backtracked and bought all 3 of the other games because I knew, because of my Ghost Recon, Sniper Ghost Warrior experience, that I was going to want every sniper game I can get my hands on. It's my genre, it's my thing, I like it, it's fun. So, I bought the whole Sniper Elite package except for the brand new one because everything earlier was on sale. So Sniper Elite 2, I got that game for $7.50 at the same exact time that I bought Sniper Elite 3. So I paid 15 bucks for Sniper Elite 3, played 12 hours, paid $7.50 for Sniper Elite 2, and guess what? I had 7.4 hours of gameplay. Almost $1 per hour to the minute. And then Sniper Elite 1, the original, it was a really bizarre change from Sniper Elite 1, which is built on a totally different ancient engine. The mechanics were very, very different. It was really tough as far as like not having enough checkpoints to, like, you make a ton of progress, then you get killed and you're thrown all the way back. We all know how that goes in so many other games, right? Just like right now I'm playing Wolfenstein Youngblood, and man, I'm on the end level, and you have to kill the bad guy twice in the final level, but you don't get a save after you kill him once or knock him off, blow up his jetpack. You got to start all over again if you don't get him. Like, you blow up his jetpack, he crashes to the ground. Now you have to go and get him in a ground fight. So there are 2 distinct stages of the final battle, But anytime you lose, even after you've finished the first portion, the first half of the final battle, you have to fight it all over again. It's tedious, it's boring, and I hated it. Anyway, that's my point. The mechanics of SE1, Sniper Elite 1, Sniper Elite 2 or 3 are so radically different. I didn't get very far in Sniper Elite 1. I played an hour and 40 minutes, and I paid $3.60 for that game. However, it was quite an interesting look at a game that I've already played, version 2 and version 3. I always enjoy going back to the very beginning. Now here's a good example. Witcher 3. I came into Witcher 3 because, hey, it hit the scene and everybody was loving it, and I put it on my wish list. I wasn't willing to pay $60 or $80 for the premium, whatever, yabba dabba doo. So I put it on my wish list, and finally, Witcher 3 went on sale for, I don't know, $30 or $40, and I'm like, okay. A lot of people say they played over 100 hours, so that's a deal. You know, that's 33 cents an hour for gameplay and storytelling, and it was a departure for me because I was typically a shooter, like first-person shooter Counter-Strike guy, or I was a sniper, or I was a race car enthusiast. I was flight sims I'm not so good at, but I really do love them. I just can't frickin' keep it in the air. Every time I do a banked turn, I just plummet to earth. I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Yes, we shall. Alright, so menu text size, I'm just going to leave that and then continue. Oh, wait, let me finish my final point. And that is that I like with Witcher 3, I came along in Witcher 3. I played the game. I hated it. I quit after 2 hours, after like more or less the tutorial intro, the first level. I'm like, man, that was a waste of $20 or $40 or whatever I paid for it. I'd have to look it up. And you know, 2 months later, I had started to get into Skyrim, and I'm like, all right, well, because the Skyrim was interesting because there were all these mods, and I could take this blasé-looking game and pimp it to the max, and it became this wonderland of landscaped beauty. So I would cruise around the world. I would be a tourist. I would get on a horse and I would just go riding. I didn't care if I was chasing dragons. I just wanted to go, like, let's see what we can see. Now that we have incredible water, we have incredible foliage, we have incredible tree bark. Really? Incredible tree bark is a mod, yeah. It may not be called incredible tree bark, but all the signs, all the buildings, all the hay, all the foliage, all the leaves, the plants, the grass, the flowers. It just really was like a wonderland. So I wandered around in Skyrim and I fell in love. And then I'm like, all right, I need to give Witcher 3 another try, because people say there's some in-depth story there. And eventually I did go back and finish Skyrim, or jump into Skyrim. I had to find a wiki to keep me on path, because I kept going on side missions and I'd find myself off in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing here anyway? So if you've played RPGs, you probably understand what I'm saying. Any open world game, even Far Cry, you know, you end up in left field and it's like, God damn it, some lady asked me to go save her cat, and one thing led to another, and here I am, you know, in the middle of nowhere, trying to find not just the cat. I already did that mission, but you know, when I did that mission, it led me to another lady who, her daughter got kidnapped or something. So now I go off trying to save some daughter or some kid that got kidnapped, and then that finally does lead you back around to the main story somehow. And anyway, RPGs are RPGs, and you know what those are about if you're a gamer like me. If not, oh well, now you know a little more about how RPGs go. I played Witcher 3. I jumped back in. After Skyrim, I jumped back into Witcher 3, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is the best story ever. Best game ever. Fun, fun, fun. And the battle is kind of weird. It's not like I'm really sword fighting, of course, but that caused me to go out and buy Witcher 2 and Witcher 1. And guess what? Same story as, and here's where I bring it back around, Sniper Elite 3. Sniper Elite 3 is where I started. I went back and I bought Sniper Elite 2. Witcher 3, I went back and bought Witcher 2. I played Witcher 2. I got it on sale. I put in about an equal number of hours as the dollars that I paid for it. It was a much shorter, more direct story. Had a lot less side missions. it was much more, well, let's not say much more difficult to get lost, but it was a lot easier to stay on task and pound out my main mission. Now, when I got back to Witcher 1, radically different thing entirely. Just like Sniper Elite 1, different engine, different mechanics. It was a complete throwback. However, my whole point in telling you all this is go for it. Do the throwback, bro. Go back in time and look at how the game evolved. Even though you're going backwards, right? I went from Sniper Elite 3 to 2 to 1. I went from Witcher 3 to Witcher 2 to Witcher 1. It gives you a great amount of insight, and now here we are on the brink of jumping into Sniper Elite 5. Oh, I forgot to mention, I got Sniper Elite 4 with 37 hours into that in 2018. It finally went on sale to the price point that I was willing to pay. I had checked, is there any deal? And I had checked howlongtobeat.com, and it said that the game is about 25 to 35 hours. So I paid $20 for Sniper Elite 4. I played 37 hours because I did. I played for a while and then I quit, and then I jumped back in and I couldn't remember the controls. So it took me a little while to warm back up and get back in the groove, and then pretty soon I was sniping everything. But then I enjoyed that so much I bought the $19 season pass. So I paid $20 for the core game of Sniper Elite 4. Then I paid $20 or $19 for the season pass, and it gave me a bunch of additional levels, expanded my gameplay, and so a total expenditure of $40, and I played for 37 hours back in 2018. Now it's 2022. It's been 4 years since I played Sniper Elite, but that's all the bullshit you have to listen to because I'm done talking about it finally, right? No, I hope people enjoy that kind of commentary. If not, oh well. Don't click like, or click dislike, or leave a comment and tell me to shut the fuck up and play the game. Anyway, here's how you go through this setup stuff. Let's see. Not visible. All right, so that's what they think. Like I don't like that level of darkness. I like to always, the not visible thing, I like that to be visible. So I always have my brightness a little high because that's who I am. That's what I do. Subtitles on. Cutscene subtitles on. Box opacity. Okay, I'm fine with all that. Keyboard bindings, there's probably no point in even jumping into that, but standard stuff, right? WSAD, look up, down, left, right. That's going to be mouse driven because I'm a keyboard guy. Keyboard mouse, not gamepad. Alright, so I think we'll maybe jump into that. Allow aim assist with keyboard and mouse. You know what? For the sake of getting this done and showing off the entire game and letting you know if you want to buy it or not, we're going to do it. I'm going to leave the bullet kill and the melee kill on normals. X-ray is on by default. Okay, how we tailor your online experience to your connection. I have a very good connection. Allow access invasion. Oh, allows access invasion players to join your campaign game. I'm going to leave that on because I think when you launch a game, you can choose to play or block friends only, or you can, but hey, it might be that later in the game, I'll have friends only. Alright, Matchmaking Region. Alright, so I can't click the map on the right-hand side, so I gotta scroll down to North America. And I guess I fall into North America Central. Alright, well, what's more crowded, the East or the West? Alright. We're just going to go with West. That's my region. Here we go.
1944. The tide of war has turned. The Axis is on the run. Forced out of North Africa, losing ground in Italy. Everyone knows what the next step is. An invasion of mainland Europe, mounted from England. But nobody knows when or where the blow will fall. Agents from SOE work alongside the resistance, always chasing rumors. trying to stay one step ahead of the Germans' efforts to turn the tide back in their favor. An animal is always most dangerous when it's cornered, and the Reich is baring its teeth. Since '42, they have been fortifying the coast, building their great Atlantic Wall. Special units of Allied commandos attack points along the coast, making the Germans look this way, then that, keeping them guessing, hunting for gaps in the armor, cracks in the wall.
All right. Pretty standard, traditional type of introduction. Let's see, we're going to double check options and just look at display. Exclusive full screen, 1920 by 1080. Ultra. Bam. VSync is off. Async compute is on. Reduce mouse lag is off. No, I'm just going to go with the defaults. I'm assuming this is good. Master volume, music volume. Man, I hope that they don't... like, I got a copyright strike from somebody who created the music for the menus in my video. I was on that menu for 30 seconds like this, clicking things, and I got a copyright strike from YouTube because that person or that company, an algorithm, like burned me. So 90% of the time I just turn off any music because they can give you a copyright strike. It's ridiculous. Like, anybody's going to listen to all the crap that I just said and, oh, I just came to listen to the menu music, man. Silly, silly people. So anyway, alright, everything looks like good. Only show quick bullet cams. Ooh. Okay, if the bullet cam gets to be a little much, and sometimes it does, it's like, really takes you out of the moment, and it pauses everything. It's a thing. Alright, let's see. I could just hit select game mode, service record. Well, I don't have any, because I just began, right? Oh wait, if you go to service record, this is where you look at your collectibles, your medals, your ribbons, and tutorials. So there are these, and they are basic sniping, crouch and prone. I'm going to pick these up as I go, and I'll refer to this if necessary, but alright, so there is tutorials. Loadout and customization. Alright, going forward, we need to recognize that the world has changed in gaming. Instead of Steam and Steam only, there are 5 or 6 different game stores, right? I got this through the Xbox for Windows app. So I'm playing an Xbox game on Windows PC. It's not really an emulator, but you know what I mean. We have, of course, Steam. Historically, Steam was my gaming platform for what is it? It just told me I've been on Steam for I think 14 years. Since no longer than that. Race 07 was the first game I bought on Steam, and that was in the year 2008. So I think that was in the year 2008. Anyway, who cares? Basically, my point is that this is all console gaming achievement bullcrap, Xbox style stuff that I dislike because it's just so iconic. Meaning super simplified, blah blah blah. And in some ways, you know, it's good, and in some ways it sucks. So, like I said, this is going to be an introduction to the menus, giving you a look around. You saw the options already. We did the setup through the launch. We can look at our keyboard bindings. We don't need to. We have our display settings. We're set to ultra. If you don't want to go ultra, you can go custom and then start changing these things. Let's see. What happens if I hit custom? Oh, nothing, because it would have had to have been changed, I think, before we launched. All right, so audio, I turned off music so I don't get a copyright strike. Accessibility, that's always going to be there for people who have, what's it called? Dexterity challenges. I don't know. Or hearing impaired, etc. HUD. Okay, so you can change some of the settings for your HUD. So I just want to make sure that I do go through the menus so you guys get a clue about what you're looking at. Service record, like I said, this is like nothing right now because I haven't even started. But collectibles, these are like Xbox achievements. And did you find all the little trophies? Did you find the necklace? Did you find the ring? Did you find the 3D glasses? Whatever the little hidden bauble is, did you find those things? Did you find the special stuff? And you know how that goes. So here's multiple missions, all the way up to mission 8. Medals, same thing. You know, you have to do certain things in order to become a general. So enemy at the gate, the long game, fields of force, and a lot of these things just happen as you play the game. Missions, weapons, and items. Okay, so ribbons are very similar. Maybe not. I thought ribbons would be a lot like medals. Let's go look at. Oh, they are. Okay, so you're gonna get a bunch of ribbons, like you get medals. And I was never in the military, so I really don't understand how much of a distinction there is between getting a medal. It's probably a higher honor than getting a ribbon. I'm not sure. And then, of course, we already touched on tutorials that if I click one, there are 11 different ways to look at these things. And we'll get there if we need to. But for now, let's get it on. Oh, wait. Oh, I just wanted to cut this video at this point. Okay, so we have Sniper Elite 5, Part 1. I gave you a cold open. First time I've seen this game. It did launch this time. It didn't launch when I preloaded it. I had a bunch of error messages. I tried that yesterday. I ended up swearing profusely. I deleted that stream. It lasted about a minute and a half. I've given you my Sniper Elite history and told you that it is 1,000% worth going back and getting Sniper Elite 2, 3, and 4. If they're on sale, buy them. You will love it. Your PC is faster than the original PC specs for Sniper Elite 2, or probably even 3. And the games will run like butter. You are going to love them. And if you're familiar with the Sniper Elite series at all, if you've played any one of them, it is worth buying all of them except Sniper Elite 1. Unless you're a weirdo game, I wouldn't really say I'm a game historian, but I do like to see the founding game, the founding edition, or the where it all began, right? So I actually have Tomb Raider 1 because I owned that game when I had a computer that was a 386 computer that would only run DOS games, and because that's all there was. But guess what? Tomb Raider Anniversary came out. It was a remake of Tomb Raider 1. Oh my God, I'm in love. They made Laura spectacularly better. The gameplay, everything about it, everything got improved. It was fantastic. I'm a big fan. I would love to see them take Sniper Elite 1 and do a Anniversary Edition or something like that. That would be cool because there was a lot in the game that was cool. Even though I only played an hour and a half, it was challenging. I couldn't get past a certain sticking point, and I tried going left, I tried going right, I tried going up, I tried going through underneath the tunnels and yabba dabba doos, and just couldn't get anywhere and got ticked off, and then life took over, and you know how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. I'll come back with Sniper Elite 5 Part 2, and we will play the game. Thanks for watching. See you soon.